police respond to a shooting at a San Diego high-rise apartment building. 28-year-old Anna Abulaban and her friend Rayburn Barron were killed. Her estranged husband, 29-year-old Ali Abulaban, was placed under arrest.
Have we reached a point in society where anger is replacing love, where jealousy is destroying families, and where people choose violence instead of communication? Every day, we hear stories of relationships ending in heartbreak, but some end in something far more devastating: murder.
Our viewers, what you are about to watch is a true story. The following program contains content that some viewers may find disturbing. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Welcome. This is exactly the kind of case we exist for. Before we go any further, drop a comment right now and tell us where in the world you're watching from. We read every single one. If you're new here, hit like and subscribe. That's what keeps us digging into cases like this one.
Today's story is not just about a social media star who threw away his future. It is a warning to couples, families, and society about what can happen when jealousy, possessiveness, substance abuse, and uncontrolled emotions are allowed to grow unchecked. This is the heartbreaking story of Ali Abulaban, popularly known online as Unchecked, his wife Anna Abulaban, and how a family that once appeared perfect on social media ended in unimaginable tragedy. Ali and Anna first met while serving in the United States Air Force in Okinawa, Japan. Like many young couples, they dreamed of building a future together. Their relationship eventually led to marriage, and they later became parents to a beautiful daughter named Amira. As time passed, Ali discovered a talent for entertaining people online. Through comedy sketches, celebrity impressions, and creative content, he built a large following across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Millions of people watched his videos. His popularity continued to grow, and many viewers admired what appeared to be a happy family life. Anna often supported her husband behind the scenes. Sometimes she recorded his videos, and other times she appeared alongside him. To the outside world, they looked like a successful couple living the dream. But behind the smiles, filters, and viral videos, a different reality existed. According to evidence presented later and accounts from those who knew them, the marriage was struggling. Ali became increasingly jealous, possessive, and controlling. Arguments became frequent. Disturbingly, some of these conflicts were broadcast publicly during live streams. Friends and observers watched as private marital disputes became public spectacles. Instead of seeking healthy solutions, the relationship continued to deteriorate. Reports indicated that Ali repeatedly accused Anna of infidelity and verbally abused her. Substance abuse also became a troubling factor, further worsening an already unstable situation. One of the greatest dangers in any relationship is when love begins to transform into ownership. Love respects freedom. Love listens. Love protects. But when a person starts believing they own another human being, relationships can become toxic and dangerous. As Ali's online fame grew, Anna also began developing her own social media presence. Rather than celebrating her success, jealousy reportedly intensified. The relationship became increasingly unhealthy, marked by emotional and physical abuse. Many people today confuse control with love. They believe constant monitoring, suspicion, intimidation, and accusations are signs of affection. They are not. Real love does not imprison another person's life. Real love does not seek to dominate. Real love values the dignity and humanity of others. Eventually, after multiple incidents of domestic conflict, Anna decided to separate from Ali. It was a difficult decision, but one she believed was necessary for her safety and the well-being of her daughter. Even after the separation, however, tensions remained high. What happened next would permanently alter the lives of everyone connected to this family. After leaving the shared apartment, Ali secretly returned and gained access to the residence. Reports indicate that he vandalized the apartment and installed software on his daughter's device that allowed him to listen to conversations inside the home. When Anna returned and discovered the damage, she contacted friends. She reportedly expressed concern about the situation and planned to seek legal protection through a restraining order. Wanting help cleaning the apartment, she contacted her friend Rayburn Barron. Rayburn arrived to assist. What should have been an ordinary act of friendship became the beginning of a horrific tragedy. Upon hearing a male voice inside the apartment through the monitoring software, Ali became enraged. Driven by jealousy and uncontrolled emotions, he rushed to the apartment. In a shocking act of violence, he entered the residence and fatally shot both Anna and Rayburn. 2 lives were lost. A mother was taken from her daughter. A friend who came to help never returned home. And a child suddenly found herself without her parents as she once knew them. Within hours, Ali was arrested. He later confessed to the killings and was charged with multiple counts of first-degree murder. The case shocked social media users around the world because it exposed the enormous difference between online appearances and reality. Millions of followers had watched the couple's content, believing they were witnessing happiness and success. Few understood the depth of the problems occurring behind closed doors. As legal proceedings unfolded, Ali attempted to explain his actions, at one point claiming that social media fame negatively affected his mental state and behavior. Critics, however, pointed out that personal success, popularity, or internet fame can never excuse violence. The truth is that countless people experience rejection, heartbreak, disappointment, and jealousy without resorting to murder. The responsibility for violence always belongs to the person who commits it. One of the most painful aspects of this story is the innocent child left behind. A daughter who should have grown up surrounded by the love of both parents instead became one of the greatest victims of this tragedy. When people act in moments of uncontrolled anger, they often believe they are punishing someone else. In reality, they destroy their own future as well. A few minutes of rage can create consequences that last generations. As a professor who has spent years studying human behavior, relationships, and social development, I believe this case contains lessons society cannot afford to ignore. First, jealousy is not proof of love. It is often a sign of insecurity that requires attention and healing. Second, domestic abuse should never be ignored or normalized. Whether emotional, verbal, physical, or psychological, abuse tends to escalate when left unaddressed. Third, social media fame is not a substitute for emotional maturity. Millions of followers cannot fix personal wounds, unhealthy thinking, or unresolved emotional struggles. Fourth, communication is always better than violence. When relationships fail, people must learn to walk away peacefully rather than attempt to control, threaten, or harm one another. Most importantly, every human life has value. No disagreement, breakup, accusation, or personal disappointment is worth a human life. To every husband listening, cherish your wife. To every wife listening, respect and value your husband. To every couple facing difficulties, seek counseling, seek support, seek wisdom, but never allow anger to become your master. And to society as a whole, we must return to the principles of compassion, patience, understanding, and love. The world does not need more violence. It needs more empathy. It needs more forgiveness. It needs more people willing to choose peace even when emotions run high. The tragic deaths of Anna Abulaban and Rayburn Barron remind us that behind every headline are real people, real families, and real futures that can never be replaced. May this story serve as a warning, a lesson, and a call for all of us to value human life, practice emotional self-control, and choose love over hatred. Because when love disappears and obsession takes its place, everyone loses.